Welcome to another session of Let's Find a Trade.
Request. Let's have a look at the euro pound here. It's thought to be setting up a trade. And it's quite interesting. This is a beautiful trade. Now, notice that we begin, as usual, top-down analysis on the daily chart. So, well, let's look at the currency pair. This currency pair has been, pretty much in a weird state of affairs. So this was coronavirus over here. And man, you can just see it just shot up. And then, of course, subsequently shot down. We've got to look at what the history of any pair.
Hey guys, let's just run the intro with the disclaimer and then we'll be back on the other side. Let's Find a Trade, the series that gives you money-making trade ideas that work. In this video, we're going to look at the live charts for potential setups. We're using a simple strategy from our textbook, My Trendline Breakout Strategy, how you can make money trading Forex. The strategy has shown itself to be successful in a live trading account. We believe anyone can learn to apply this strategy and make money from home. Here's the disclaimer, it's required by law. Please subscribe and share as you see value. And remember, we enter all trades with risk. Let's get to it.
Of any pair, really, to understand its present, right? And then notice here, it's a bit jagged, isn't it? Right? As is here, shot up, jagged, tried to shoot up, couldn't make it. And it's kind of, this bit here, jagged, and then just drops off. A little bit of recovery. Tried to shoot up, couldn't. Tried to shoot up, could, right? And now it's just struggling. Now, when I say it's just struggling, let's have a look at this, guys. Let's look closely. Look. We're on the daily chart, right? Which means in between here to here, this period separator of time is a month. This month we're currently in is July, okay? All right. We've been in a sideways movement for June. Before June is what? May, April. I mean, come on. Not a lot happening. Over 1, 2, 3, 4. We're into the 5th month of not a lot happening. Okay. So that's point number 2. 5 months. Now, here's something we can do as well, by the way. 5 months, right? And look, if we go from about here, swing low to 5 months, look, is 18, 19. You see, it says 1985. That's 194, 190, 197 pips. Call it 200 pips, right? High to low, 200 pips. And if you notice, 200 pips was just in that month. Since then, we've had complete inside months. Over how many? 1, 2, well, we're not, oh. If we spoke about this month, and we put our fib on there, well, as you can see, it's pretty much been all inside of that. Let's just go here, right? Right, it's just been inside 5 months, right? 5 months, sideways movement, and at best, you're looking at 200 pips. Look at, when we go back here, this was a month, remember? So 800 pips in a month, up and then came back down. 362, 300, right? 200. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is this: the movement within the euro pound has, for whatever reason we don't know, been completely subdued. We don't know why, but we know it's happening. Now, if we look here, we can see that, well, 150 pips. So that was somewhat subdued, 150 pips. So it gets this 200 pips, somewhat subdued, over a couple of months, a boost, and then a fall. So what can we learn? Let's just have a little bit look back at the history here. Look at this. I mean, this here, the movement here is so a nice boost. It's so long, right? Do you see what I'm saying? It's so long. We'd love to get this move here. We'd love to get this move, although even that took a period of time. But when you're in this area here, it's like pulling teeth. You're just waiting forever to go nowhere. Remember, that's 2 months of movement, right? You'd love to be in that 2-month period there. You'd love to be in this, which when the daily chart, 1, 2, 3, 4 days from here to here, 4 days. You'd love to be in that. In 4 days, look, 2 months couldn't have paid you what 4 days paid you. So we really got to notice what happens with this currency pair. Let me show you something else before I go in for the main movement. This is the order block right here, right? That created all of this move, right? Would you agree? Wow, how can you disagree? Right? We can see it there. If we stretch across, it would seem apparent that when price comes into the order block, there's some sort of movement. Now, for us, 3 to 5 days, this could be a trade, right? It gets into the order block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a trade. Doesn't look like a lot. Let's measure up and see how many pips that is. That's 89 pips. That's pretty good. On the euro dollar, it pays 50% more than does the pound. On the euro pound, pays 50% more than does the pound dollar. Okay, this is an expensive currency pair to trade. Okay, so when you catch a good move on this bad boy, you're doing all right. So there's 89 pips potential off this order block. Okay, why do I say that, guys? Because we're going to trade the order block if we get there. Let's take a look, right? Price is in a sideways move over here. But what we notice is there's an order block that caused this move here. Okay. Am I taking the wrong one? The order block that caused that move there. Let's have a look. Boom. It hasn't even got, look, the order block goes all the way down here. So it hasn't even got down to this one. It hasn't got down there yet. But if you look, these were all untested, right? Don't know how it's going to test it. The market will do what the market does, right? But all I know in this area, this is an order block. This order block has been untested. We got a piece there, and if we just go to the bottom of it, just a taste in here as well, right? People call this imbalance. Imbalance can be everywhere and anywhere and mean nothing. I mean, come on, look, imbalance meant nothing. Look, imbalance, right? So let's not worry about that right now. But anyway, let's focus on the order block. Here it is. Now we took a wee dip, touched it, right? And from the point of touch, which is where our fib is right now, right? Or just be above. That's 243 pips. So I think there's power in the order block. So we marked off that one there. And I'd say this is going to be its next landing point, this fractal. You see it went into that fractal. It's going to come to this fractal. You see this here? I would say that that's an order block. Okay. So I'm just going to mark that bad boy. See, what you want to do is you want to be prepared for the trade. Okay, we're July 2021, so I'm just going to do this here. But I'm going to put 2021, and we're in the month of July. So if we said August, boom, it will be anywhere up and into August where this is going to hit, and it's going to give us a little bit of a bounce. Now, we want to be thinking, is it going to hit and bounce all the way through? Well, that's why we're going to just take a little bit further of a peek out. And I would say possibly could be going to see the equal, right? This equal zone here. The zone was equal also over here, right? That was an equal zone, and price dropped past the order block into this equal zone, took the stops, and see, just by a wick, and went up. Now, this zone here is a zone of interest as well. How price works its way down to this zone, we've yet to see, but right now it's got to get past here. So potentially could be going for these equal lows down there. So if it bypasses here, equal lows, if it bypasses equal lows, then we're looking at there. Okay. Break, looking for the retest. A lot of stops in this area. So if it comes down into this zone, we're all over. So there's the plan. We've looked at the higher time frame. Okay. We've looked at, so now first up is this order block here. Right, now what do we notice? We come down to the 4-hour chart, and there we go. What we're seeing, what we're seeing on the 4-hour chart is that price is pretty much, would you agree? It's in a channel, would you agree? Right? Can you earn money in this channel? From high to low, 88, you can earn money. Now, when I was asked or referenced, it was yesterday, somebody referenced a potential buy. Now, what they may have seen is a break of these equal lows. Boom. So there's a potential buy. And of course, if you bought it below 30 pips already, it's such a slow moving pace, ridiculous. There's equal lows down here. Just all these lows were taken out. Right? All those lows were taken out. It reached to the order block and jumped up. Did it get to the order block? No, it reached the boundary of this channel. It did not get to the order block. Yep, just to the boundary of this channel. Actually, there's an order block here. Boom, boom, boom. I think it got to that order block. We're looking at this big one over here, but it did get to that one. Shall we take a look at that? We'll call that the red zone. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, guys. I sneezed. I said it was coming. Okay, so we'll just tap into that order block. Look at it, it's on its way. Sign of things to come. What do you think, guys? Yes? No? Maybe so? Right? Now, hey, listen. I will identify an order block. Does not make me an order block trader. I have a specific pattern that I use. I see it didn't. Ooh, it caught it up here. Okay. See, which order block is gonna work? This one up here or this one down here? So this big one is with what it just touched, and it ran away. Okay, it's ran up 30 pips. Okay, we're zooming in, guys. We're zooming in. We are trend line breakout traders, are we not? Okay, can you see the trend line in here somewhere? Yeah, I mean you can just see that it broke a trend line. I mean, however you want to slice it and dice it, right? It broke the trend line. Okay, let's slip across. See, notice when it comes near to this level, right? That was a steeper trend line. Notice, same trend line, right? Broke it, right? Right? You can just see, if you're using this yellow moving average, you can just see that, boom, it just breaks above it. There's a trade. Interestingly, it breaks above it, and then it ran 30 pips. So let's not get to that. It breaks above it. Do you see how we just could even say, ooh, look at this. There's a trade, 30 pips. It could go up there 50 pips, right? It broke above here, tried to get up, some mole, failed, and then went up. So if you got in this trade, you could imagine your stops are down here, you're screaming bloody murder, right? And then if you move your stop to break even, you got to stop pattern. So it can happen sometimes. Okay. Let's just do one other thing here with that trend line, potentially. Ooh. Ooh. Guys. Question is, do we get in it here, or do we double bottom, right? You can see it double bottom, right? You see multiple fractals, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. Does that tell you something? Hit one, pulls back. Look, right? It tells you something, right? Trend line break is not double bottom. It's just not going to break with one fractal. Look. So I hope this helps you in the decision to trade the euro pound. Okay, guys, if you have currency pairs that you'd like me to look at and see if the strategy is going to work for you on that pair at that time, then by all means drop a comment in the comment box. Let me just show you what my thoughts are about this. Here we go. I think it go up. I would very much like for it to drop down here. Then boop, 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 pull back. And notably, if it did that, what would it? We have a double bottom, right? And I have you on a slide, a double bottom or a double bottom. Trend line break. It happened here. It happened over here, over there. What's the chances, guys? That could happen over here. Okay. Simple analysis of a simple strategy of a means to trade the euro pound. Not going to take up much more of your time, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be putting out more videos as of when we can. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. We'll be around for a long time because we making money. We making money. Take care, guys.